Hey, what's up, guys? It's Eric with the Hotbox Pizza Truck, and I'm going to just take a few minutes to talk about tools. Tools of the trade, just a little bit of everything. I might start rambling, so just try to follow along. But there's a few things that I use, and I use them all the time on the truck. Let's start off with an easy one. Is your little dough scraper. I actually got this from Dough-Mate when I first started. This is like a little extension of my hand. Using it to get the dough out of the boxes. This thing is absolutely wonderful. So that's the first tool, is my little dough scraper. Of course you need dough boxes, that type of thing. And then peels. I actually love the old school wooden peel. This is what I use. My buddy Mark, that works on the truck with me and helped me start the truck, bought one of these high dollar peels, and I just don't like it. The dough will start to come down through these holes, whether I'm using too much topping, whether the flour, the dough's too soft, I don't know. But you see these used a lot. Personally, I hate it. It costs about 10 times as much as the wooden one, and I don't like it. It's like I said, the pizza's stick and everything else, so it pretty much sits here as a decoration, and I guess that's where it's going to stay until someone wants to buy it or whatever, but they can have it. It's not for me. Another tool that you're always using, of course, is your peel, and you got to outfit it with some dirt bike racing grips. Took them off the old dirt bike. You can see I use them hard, man. But the peel, this thing has completely worn out to the point. I hope you guys can see this. This thing's completely worn out before, so thin that it was like a razor blade. And every time I'd move a piece of wood, the end would always get bent up, and I want you guys to actually see it now, because that's exactly what's going on. Let me turn it on an angle and see if we can't get this thing to focus in here. But right here, it's not going to focus, is it? What a bummer. You can actually see there's a little bit. Here we go. Now you can see that lip. Right here, there's a little lip. And what it's doing is it's catching the pizzas. And like I said, I was going to replace the whole thing, but once I started looking at them, I think they were like $100. I had a local welder that was around town. I took a pizza box, made a template, and he cut it out of stainless steel and re-welded me a new head on for like a quarter of the price. But you own your own truck, you own your own business, whatever the case may be. You can't go out and buy these things every time they get bent up. So I always keep a trusty file on the truck. Put my glove on so I don't get my hands all dirty. And that little burr there, I hope you guys can see. Obviously you can't see me taking away the burr. But I take a little file, and you got to clean that burr off. Every pizza business should have a file on hand just for this. Because when you're spinning that pizza, and it's the tiniest little burr, it puts a hole in the pizzas. Sometimes you got to take the hammer to it, flip it over on the backside and beat it, straighten it out a little bit. But you just give it a little bit of love. And I just took that burr off, just like that. So if you guys can see now, I know you can see where that edge is a little bit shinier where I just did it, but that burr is gone now. But again, this is my peel for turning, and You use that thing like it's nobody's business. Of course, your wire brush with your brass bristles. The first one lasted me about 4.5 years before I finally broke down and bought another one. The thing with these is you can save yourself a little bit of money. You'll see how the bristles start to get brushed to one side. When it starts to get folded over pretty well and it doesn't work as well, take it off and spin it around. And so now you're fighting against where the bristles are bent over, and you'll get a whole lot more use out of it. When it came time to replace this, the same thing. It's like 75 bucks for a whole new setup. And I think the new heads were like 50 bucks. Well, at Restaurant Depot, they sell a wire brush head, but it's real thin. It was, I don't know, about that thick and about that long. And I didn't think it was going to get the job done, but it was only like, I want to say like 15 bucks. So I bought 2 of them, and I screwed them together. Hey guys. And then mounted it on the handle. Well, when I was sweeping the oven, it was like having a brick at the end of the handle. It was just way, way too much. So what I actually did is, you can see where I took and screwed the 2 together here. I just went ahead and cut it in half. So it works perfect, and now I actually have a backup brush. So if you guys are in, time to replace your bristles or your brush head, Restaurant Depot, like I said, I think it was like 15 bucks. Really, you just need one of them, cut it in half and screw it together, and you got a perfect little block head to attach to your brush. And I mean, save you 50, 60, 70 bucks. If you want to spend the money and buy new all the time, go ahead. But me, man, if I can fix it, work on it, do it myself, save a few bucks, I love it. That's, my brain's always spinning. Same thing on the brush. Got the handle, the dirt bike handle, and it's beat up because I grip it, man. I get after it. I'm cleaning. Another thing, a few other little tools that I use all the time, of course, is the 1953 Hobart mixer. Rebuilt this thing completely when I bought it. It was a Craigslist special. Couple tools just for fun. Just got done building both of these axes. One of them's, the head was, I found in pretty much my grandfather's box. This other head I talked to you guys about, my buddy Mike picked that up at a garage sale. So I built the axes. Obviously I have a 25-ton hydraulic wood splitter. You guys have seen it before. I use an MS-250 steel chainsaw to cut all my wood. But these are fun just to get out, get your exercise going, clear your mind, get a little sweat going. I was fortunate enough, got to swing some axes with my dad this morning when I was cutting up a tree at his house. Just having fun. Just good stuff. Building these axes is a lot of fun. The old propane torch, these are great to have. Start the fire every morning. It's hard to do it the old-fashioned way. So, what other tools? Those are a few of my main tools. The oven is the biggest one. Gotta give me a little leeway on the name because it's Munanini is the name, and Valoriani is the builder. The builder's out of Italy. It's the oldest, I guess, prefabbed oven or modular oven maker, and they're sold out of California. That's the Munanini, and they're the importer and the seller, and that's who you would contact if you want one. This is the 120 model, and it's just been a wonderful, wonderful oven. I put it, it comes in pieces, so you got to build it in here. So that's what we did. We put it all together. It took quite a few guys just to get the base, and this oven weighs 3,000 pounds. So there's a lot of weight here. There was a lot of little things that went into it. How I braced the underneath of the truck with steel plates and everything else. But I just wanted to go over a few of the tools. What made me think about it, again, was the burr on this. Because it was grabbing pizzas and giving them a little tear and just the tiniest little burr. So when you own your own truck, when you own your own oven, when you own your own business, you can't pay people to do everything. Just the other day, I was had the grill off the front of the refrigerator here, cleaning out the coils with the vacuum. Hey. Every once in a while, I got to get up on the roof. The weep holes on the air conditioner get clogged up just from dirty water, mold, whatever. You got to get up there and clean those off, otherwise it leaks inside. You can do it yourself, or you can get online and hire a person to come out, pay him $100, pay him a service call of $50, whatever, to get up there and do what you can do yourself. There's just so many things as a business owner that you're constantly doing that you don't, you want to start a food truck, you want to do whatever. These are all little things that you're going to be doing over the time that you got to keep up with. Nobody's going to do them for you unless you want to pay. If you want to pay, that's out of your paycheck, that's on you. But step out of the box, guys. YouTube's great for finding different ways to fix things, to learn. It's just good stuff. So I think I covered it. That was a pretty quick video, but I just wanted to go over that Dough-Mate. I love that thing. You got your peel, your wood peel. This for turning. You got your brush for brushing the oven out. I think that's about it, guys. Just want to cover a few little bases, talk to you about a few little things. And I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you like the videos. I'm sorry I haven't gotten some to you out in a while. It's just been busy. I gotta make more of an effort to get the camera set up and start going. But this is it, guys. The oven, go online, check them out. Wonderful people. When I bought this oven, they were a ton of help. And they're really knowledgeable. This oven isn't just for making pizza either. I mean, you can make whatever you want in it. We've done some different things over the years. When I first started out, the truck was at home, so instead of firing up the oven, I would use this all the time. I would throw stuff in there and heat it up, cook, whatever. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being with me. And if you guys have any questions, any feedback, if you guys want to see something, let me know. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.